Hello everyone, my name is Jumjumira S. Abdul and I will be reporting about the basketball. So this is the last continuations of the report of Miss Hasmin Lumigas. So, alam naman natin na ang basketball ay isang larong pampalakasan at pampabilisan. Sa larong ito ay may nananalo at may natatalo. Itong pinakasikat na larong sports sa buong mundo. Kinakailangan dito ng teamwork at palagi ang pag-iensayo upang manalo. Kapag gusto mong matututong mag-basketball, ang una-una mong dapat matutunan ay ang mga general rules. So, what are the general rules of the basketball? Okay, number 1. The rules of basketball can vary slightly depending on the level of play. For example, professional rules differ from college rules or where the game is played. International rules are different from the USA professional rules. These rule differences, however, are usually just variations on the basics games of basketball. And the majority of the rules discussed below can be applied to most any game of basketball played. The winner of a basketball game is the team with the most points. So, ibig sabihin daw, sa rules of the basketball is nakadepende pa rin sa anong level or kung saang tournament sasalang yung isang grupo. So, the winner of the basketball games is the team with the most point ko. So, kung sino yung mas maraming puntos ay siyang mananalo. So, you can get points by throwing the basketball through the opponent's hoop or basket. In regular play, a basket made from within the 3-point line is worth 2 points and basket shot from outside the 3-point line is worth the 3 points. When shooting a free throw, each free throw is worth 1 point. Okay, rules for the offense. The basketball team on offense is the team with the basketball. When a player has the basketball, there are certain rules that they follow. The number 1, the player must bounce or dribble the ball with one hand while moving both feet. If at any time both hands touch the ball or the player stops dribbling, the player must only move one foot. The foot that is stationary is called the pivot foot. Okay, so dito daw, kapag gusto mong tumakbo or sasalang sa isang basketball tournament, kinakailangan mong i-dribble ang bola ng sabay. Hindi mo pwedeng i-carry ang bola habang naglalakad o tumatakbo sa korte. May mga linya din na pinapalibutan sa court at ito ay napapakita ng boundary ng basketball court. So, sinasabi din dito na ang 3-second rule para sa offensive players sa loob ng point area sa may basketball ring ay dapat alam nito para umalis ka agad bago mag 3 seconds. So, kapag ang offensive team ay pinasok ang bola before ng mid-court line, merong 10 seconds bago may tawid ang bola sa mid-court line. Kung hindi mapupunta sa kalaban ang possession ng bola at kapag niitawid ng half-court line ang bola, hindi na maaring ibalik ang bola pabalik ng kabilang side. So, ibig sabihin, mapupunta din ang bola sa kalaban. Okay, the next one is, the basketball player can only take one turn of dribbling. In other words, once a player has stopped dribbling, they cannot start another dribble. A player who starts dribbling again is called for a double dribbling violations or loses the basketball to the other team. A player can only start another dribble after another player for either team touches or gains control of the basketball. This is usually after a shot or pass. Okay, the number 3, the ball must stay in bounds. If the offensive team loses the ball out of bounds, the other teams get controls of the basketball. Number 4, the player's hand must be on top of the ball. Ibig sabihin, yung kamay ng manlalaro ay nasa taas ng bola while dribbling. So, if they touch the bottom of the basketball while dribbling and continue to dribble, this is called carrying the ball and the player will lose the ball to the other team. The number 5, once the offensive team crosses half court, they may not go back into the backcourt. This is called a backcourt violations. If the defensive team knocks the ball into the backcourt, then the offensive team can recover the ball legally. So, pupunta naman tayo dito sa scoring. So, sinasabi dito na a player scores when he managed to throw the ball into the basket, with the ball passing through the basket from above the hoop. Scoring a basket increased the team's scores by 3, 2, or 1 point. 2-point field goal, a shot made from anywhere during play inside the 3-point arc. 3-point field goal, a shot made from anywhere outside the 3-point arc. Free throw, 1 point is awarded to an unguarded shot taken from behind the free throw line while the clock is stopped. So, ibig sabihin dito, kapag naipasok ng isang team ang bola sa basket o ring, mag-score ang team ng 2 points at mapupunta na sa kalaban ang bola. So, kapag daw ang basket o tinatawag na field goal ay nagawa sa labas ng 3-point arc, ang score nito ay 3 points. 1 point naman ang score ng bawat free throw. Okay? So, next is... Okay, pupunta tayo dito sa violations. So, before that, pupunta muna tayo dito sa defensive rules. So, sinasabi dito sa defensive rules, the team on defense is the team without the basketball. So, number 1, the main rule for the defensive player is not to foul. A foul is described as gaining an unfair advantage through physical contact. There is some interpretation that has to be made by the referee, but in general, the defensive player may not touch the offensive player in a way that causes the offensive player to lose the ball or miss a shot. So, dito sa violations, okay, a violation occurs when the players break one of the rules of the basketball. A violation results in the awarding of the ball to the opponents. Traveling. Pag sinasabi natin traveling, moving illegally with the ball. Ibig sabihin ng traveling ay ito na yung tinatawag sa mga manlalaro na itinatakbo ang bola nang hindi idini-dribble. Yun. The next one is 3 seconds. An offensive player remains in the key free throw lane, the area under the basket for more than 3 seconds. Then another violations dito is yung double dribble. Okay, so double dribble. A player dribbles the ball with both hands at the same time or they stop and then start dribble again. Ibig sabihin, ito yung tinatawag sa mga manlalaro na idinidribble ang bola, sabay hinahawakan at ididribble ulit. Okay, the next one is free throw violations. Pag sinasabi nating free throw violations, stepping over the free throw line before the ball hits the rim. Then the next violations in the basketball is backcourt violations. Going back over the center line, half court to gain control of the ball after the ball has already been in the opponent's court. So, rules for everyone. Although, the foul rules is described about the defensive rule. It applies exactly the same all players on the court, including the offensive players. Basketball players cannot kick the ball or hit it with their fists. No player can touch the basketball while it's traveling downward towards the basket or if it is on the rim. This is called goaltending, or touching the ball on the rim is legal in some games. Every player on the court is subject to the same rule regardless of the position they play. Positions in basketball are just for team basketball strategy and there are no positions in the rules. Okay, pupunta naman tayo sa foul.